Welcome back to Grassroots Media, and welcome to this year's edition of the Critters Corner Alan Tolliver Show, where we cover everything on the court with the West Greene Buffalo basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with head coach Alan Tolliver. Coach, we're back.
How you doing?
Once again.
Back with some new drinks.
Absolutely. We did water so-and-so the first year. It was like off and on every other week. Last year we did Gatorade. It was hard to find Gatorade flavors every week.
Yep, towards the end.
My goodness, we did it.
We got a little rough towards the end. Now we're on to bigger and better things.
We've got Celsius now. We are still not sponsored by any of these drinks we're showing off, so if anybody that works with Celsius sees this,
Yeah,
please throw us some cash dollars. But are there enough Celsius flavors for us to make it through
there is. I already looked it up. Yeah,
Okay,
we
cool.
might have to order off Amazon, but we
That's
got
fine.
enough.
Once we get to about week 7 or week 8, when we get into the thick of conference games in January, we'll start looking at Amazon, because I went by the gas station and there's a lot. There's a lot. I know you've got some of the tropical vibes, the sparkling ones, the green teas.
The teas are the best ones.
See? That's what I was going to say. The first one we've got peach mango green tea. This is the only one I've ever had before. It's pretty good.
Well, the Arctic Blast is good too. Arctic Blitz, whatever it is. It's a good one. But the green tea ones are good.
Do you like sparkling water, sparkling?
Sometimes.
I'm the same way. It just depends.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be in the mood for it.
If the flavor's right.
Yeah. It's not something I can just go get out of the fridge and start drinking, though.
I agree. You know those sparkling ice waters?
No, I don't love them.
I'm iffy on them. Like, some of them I really like, some of them, no. Like the lemonade one, I really like. Like cherry, though, doesn't taste good.
See, yeah, I'm a big sparkling guy.
Yeah, I'm so-and-so like you are. Green teas, though?
I love green tea.
I like green tea a lot.
Any green tea, really.
Lipton green tea.
Lipton, good.
The best.
Who else? They just got a bunch of good teas.
Yeah, there's one other I can't remember the name of it right now.
Gold Peaks is okay.
Gold Peaks. I don't think I've ever had their green tea.
I mean, it's a little stout, but it's all right.
Their sweet tea stout.
Their sweet tea's good.
Their extra sweet tea is also stout.
That'll knock you out.
that's diabetes in a bottle right there. It's crazy. But hopefully we can get through all of these with enough Celsius flavors. Peach mango green tea, the first one of the year. At the very end, we'll rank them just like we did last year.
Oh, yeah. We need to make our list so we don't forget any.
We do. We need to do it week by week.
Yeah.
After we end the interview.
Think Greenlee will let us just keep it on his board?
Nah. Somebody'd come by and erase it.
That's true.
I know somebody
Little
would.
kids, yeah.
Yeah. Love working with kids. Luckily, I don't have to do it.
I do. Little kids, too.
Yeah, you work with the elementary kids.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some basketball, though.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's talk about the offseason a little bit before we jump into the regular season. You kicked off the regular season here at home last night with University High, but let's go all the way back to summer. You lose a lot of your talent from last year. A lot of your scoring graduates with Leighton Fry, Ethan Turner, Austin Wampler, and then you also lose Jaden Gregg from the bench.
Yep.
So you lose a lot of that, and of course Braylon graduates too and has what happened last year and doesn't come back. So you lose a lot of that. Take me through the summer. Take me through who kind of improves, jumps into the starting lineup, how your camps went, and just take me through that whole process of having to rebuild off of losing so much talent.
Yeah, well, at the end of the year, Coach Will and myself sat down and we calculated everything up, just see where we were at, what we'd come back with. We lost a little above 90% of our offense, counting like assists, just points, but lost a little above 90%. So that's a big hit.
Yep.
And then we went and looked at rebounding and stuff. And losing Ethan, we lost. Austin, Leighton, all of them. Lost a lot of rebounding as well, believe it or not. So this summer it was really, we were back to the basics. We were going to find our guys. Worked hard all summer. Hit the summer off. Had tryouts. It was like Memorial Day, Labor Day, some kind of weekend. Saturday, Sunday, I gave a Monday off too. It's the start of the summer. Then I had a camp on Tuesday. I had like 5 kids going to FFA. So there were 5 kids gone. First play of the first game, Dawson rolls his ankle. So I'm playing 3 games that first day with 5 guys. One of them being a freshman. Never played any varsity minutes in his life. So we hit the summer. We hit the ground running. Good learning curve, very start of summer. No offenses, didn't have anything put in. We were just playing. Just
a lot of kids that had never had varsity experience.
A lot of kids with no varsity experiences. So we took some on the chin there, but summer ball, good time to learn. Nothing counts. So it was good for us to get out there and learn that and just see the different speed of it. And then we got about a half a month of practice in, and then we went to Milligan, and Milligan was a lot better for us. We went up there and ended up going 5-2, so a lot better summer there. Got some kids in, kind of getting used to the rotation a little bit, used to playing with people they never played with. So it worked out well. And then we started off last night with a very, very good university.
Very strong team,
yeah.
yes.
Went to state last year, lost in the semis by, 5 or 6 points, I think.
Strong contender for that 1A state championship this year, too.
Yeah, and didn't graduate anybody. They didn't lose a player. So they bring that back. And you look at them, look at where they go to school. They don't have a football team. None of those kids ran cross country. None of those kids play golf.
I don't think any play baseball either, maybe one or two.
Maybe one or two play baseball. So they've been in the gym pretty much since last year at the state tournament. They've been together playing, going at it. So really very little off season for them. And when I tell you quick and in shape, they are quick and in shape and a very well coached ball team. We took one last night, and we just got a big thing. We watched film already, and a big thing we learned was we got to take care of the basketball. I'm not going to say how many turnovers we had, but first game jitters, still trying to learn how to play with everybody. Like I said, this summer, on and off with everybody being there. So, yeah, we'll be all right, though. First game of the season, it's a Hall of Fame game. Hate to lose, but at the end of the day, it only make you a little better at the end of the day. So,
here's an interesting question that I have, too. I thought about this afterwards. Is that one of the fastest teams you've ever played against or coached against? Because watching them as a spectator on the stage, it seemed like they were one of the fastest teams from baseline to baseline.
I would definitely rank them up there.
Yes.
I mean, you play the teams that, they're good in transition.
Yeah.
But they're good in transition because they fill their lanes and they advance the ball. This team, it didn't matter who got the rebound. It was gone. It was one dribble, pitched, that dude took off. And, there was quite a few times they had numbers just so fast. And they were in shape like no other. They didn't get tired. When you threw the ball in, you got pressured up the floor the entire way. There was no layoff. They didn't give you space. They were in your grill from the time you got the ball, the time you got across half court, and then as soon as you got across half court, they were in deny, they were in gaps, they were sending traps. So just a very athletic, and they're pretty long.
Yeah.
I know they don't look tall, but they're a pretty long ball team, just all around, and very, very shifty.
Take us through some of your lineups, too. I know we mentioned a lot of your scoring, a lot of your production on rebounding and defense, and everywhere is gone.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of main pieces, but you've got a few coming back. You've got Mason McCamey and Connor Campbell, who made some starts last year and in the starting lineup again this year.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got some players now, such as Aiden Lamans, had never had any varsity experience. You've got Brock Winstead, a transfer, coming in.
Yep.
And then you've got other players, such as Braden McCamey and Baxley Britton, that are playing more varsity minutes that they didn't have in the past. So take us through your lineups and take us through what you expect out of some of your boys this year.
Yeah, starting with Mason's my only full-time starter back. And Mason, he's a hard worker. If anybody knows Mason, he's if you can get in the gym, he's going to get in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to keep you there until you say, Mace, bud, I got to go home. Okay, he's not going to leave the floor until you tell him he's got to leave the floor. So you love having that as a leader out there. Got Dawson Daniels back. Him and Connor both kind of started. They switched on and off halfway through the year. So that gives me a little bit of experience with them too. Dawson, he's going to go rebound. He's going to play defense. He's going to do the dirty work that not a lot of people look at. But then you got Connor coming back, shooter. He's developed a tighter ball handle this year, so he's improved on that. And then Braden, I don't know if people that know Braden, last year he started a little bit of baby fat on him. This summer he's busted his tail. He's got in shape. He's lost quite a bit of weight, and he's moving now. He's getting up and down the floor. I've kind of released him out. He's got some ball handling abilities. I let him run some 3 and 4, but he rebounds really well. And then Aiden Lamans, like you talked about, he's going to be
instant double-double last night. First
varsity start ever, and he's got a double-double. 13 points, 11 rebounds. So just a good kid. He this summer, I'll be honest, I went and watched him play a couple AAU tournaments this summer, and just the growth that I seen from the start of his year with us here to where he ended the summer at, it was huge. So like I said, all these kids though, they're putting in the work, so they're buying in. They've already bought in. Probably the quickest I've ever had a team buy in. Not like I've been doing it very long, but they've bought in and they're ready to go. I mean, I know last night was tough to watch, tough to play, but at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, it just makes us better. So
You get another go at it Friday night, traveling up to Claiborne. You're going up to Claiborne County a lot here soon.
yeah, I know who scheduled that?
I don't know who scheduled that. I don't know. Who was it?
It was me.
You got Claiborne on Friday night, then you go up to Claiborne to compete in another Thanksgiving Classic up there next week. We'll talk about that in just a minute, though. We need to go ahead and get into a break first. So we'll be right back after these messages and sponsors here on Grassroots Media.
At Corner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Corner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Corner Pond is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Corner Pond help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee. Tommy's Plumbing has provided professional plumbing services to the residents of Greenville, Tennessee for over 30 years. Our experience and reputation have helped us grow our business to add locations in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Tommy's Plumbing is local and family owned, and we offer a full line of plumbing services, such as kitchen faucet, shower faucets, commodes, and bathroom faucets, as well as drain cleaning. We also provide outside plumbing work, such as septic and sewer drain cleanouts, as well as repair and replace. Tommy's Plumbing pretty much does it all. Tommy's Plumbing is licensed, bonded, and insured. Our quality workmanship and passion to provide our clients with expert service is second to none. We guarantee we have the best warranty around. For all your plumbing needs, give Tommy's a call at 638-3662.
Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Critters Corner Alan Tolliver Show, where we cover everything on the hardwood with the Buffaloes basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with West Greene head coach Alan Tolliver. Take you a sip of that Celsius real quick.
I got to get it in my system before we get out here to practice.
1 to 10, what do you give it?
This one, it's my favorite one. It's a 10.
Really?
Yeah.
10? 1 to 10. I'll go light.
You've only had one, so you really.
I've had it before.
Yeah, I know, but it's the only flavor you've had.
You're right. So I'll go 8. I don't want to be too generous. I don't want to be too harsh because I've never had any before.
Well,
but we'll go a base of 8 on this one.
Next week when you have the wild berry green tea is good too.
How many green teas are there?
Like 2 or 3.
2? Yeah, I didn't think there was many, and a lot of them are sparkling. We'll get into the sparklings here later around Christmas time. We'll get all the green teas out of the way first, our favorites. But talked about the summer, talked about the lineup, talked about last night's Hall of Fame game with University High. You kick the season off again this week, going up to Claiborne for a regular season game.
Yep.
And then you go up to Claiborne next week for the Elevation and KOC Invitational, which is the Thanksgiving tournament that you'll play in that has a lot of other good competition.
Yeah.
You'll be opening up with Cosby in that one. So take us through those first 2 games that you expect to play here soon against Claiborne and Cosby.
Yeah, we got up to Claiborne Friday night. Since we got out of conferences with them, I don't know a whole lot about them right now, really.
I'm the same way.
Since we're not in the same conference, so don't really know a whole lot about them. I'm watching a little bit of film on them. I know they got a really talented big, so that's going to put us to the test right there. But overall, looking forward to going up there Friday night. Like I said, I ain't been up there in probably, how long have we been out of our conference? 2 or 3 years.
I think 2020 might have been the last
2020, so going on 4 years.
It's probably been a while since anybody from that conference has played them too.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just such a long trip.
Yeah.
Whatever, Coach decided to go up there and play. So I guess I'll be spending my Thanksgiving break eating a Frosty Freeze. But no, looking forward to going up there. Coach McGinnis, he's a good guy. Been talking to him a lot here recently. And we started opening the tournament with Cosby. We played them a little bit last summer. Played them really good last summer. I think we beat them in the summer. I don't know what all they lost.
Very talented team from last year too. They upset a few teams last year, and they upset one in the county that I remember also. So
yeah, so it's good knowing. I mean, boys know that they can compete and play with them, and really just looking forward to getting it started.
who else is in that side of the bracket with you in that tournament outside of Cosby that you'll play the loser or winner?
Hancock and Claiborne.
Okay, and then on the opposite side, I know
And
the
then on
opposite
that-
side's got a few really good teams. I know that
Yeah.
Northview is in there. I know
I'm sorry. It's Claiborne and Seymour on the top.
Okay.
Claiborne and Seymour, West Greene, Cosby, Northview and Scott, Hancock and Campbell.
Okay, so a few teams that you probably won't know anything about, a few teams that you will, and it's a little different this year. You're shaking it up a little bit, going to play in that tournament.
Going up there to play, yeah.
Which you've been the last few years. What has been the Thanksgiving class? I don't think you competed in the Hardies last year, did
We didn't
you?
play in the Hardies. No, where did I go this year? We didn't play in
I don't
Thanksgiving
think
last
you did
year.
last year, yeah.
Because football went playoffs, and I think we used that time to kind of rest up and get those football guys a break. And the year before that, where'd we go? I don't remember where we
I don't
went.
remember where.
That's 2 years ago.
It's hard trying to figure out where every team plays. Boys and
Yeah.
girls, it's hard.
And
Because
then
a lot of them don't go to
yeah.
the same ones, too.
I know we went to Heritage last year. That was Christmas.
I do remember that one.
That wasn't Christmas. That was Thanksgiving last year.
The Heritage one?
Yeah.
That was right. That's when,
Connor hit that buzzer beater.
yes.
Yeah, we went to
Played
Heritage last year.
Kings Academy.
No, Heritage and Maryville.
Yes, that was right. You played Maryville.
Yeah.
You did play in a Thanksgiving Classic last
Yeah,
year.
we
That's
did.
what it was. Took me a minute to remember that. Kings Academy was that a Hall of
That
Fame?
was a Hall of Fame game. And
That's it, okay.
Those dudes.
Everything's coming back to me now.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I thought
Slowly
we played
jogging
Thanksgiving
back.
last year.
It's so hard to try to remember a bunch of those too.
I mean, you're
when you
only
have-
remembering like county schools and everybody else.
I got 10 teams trying to remember who they played last year at what time. It's hard at times. The games I covered, it's a little easier because you remember those because you were there. But when
Yeah.
you weren't there, it's a little tougher to remember those. But
Yeah, I agree.
you got practice soon.
What time is it?
Got a game tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night.
Oh, we got practice in 1
I guess
minute.
you got a game tonight if we're airing this on Friday night.
Exactly. So see you at Claiborne.
Yep. Hopefully you're there watching.
You better drive fast though.
Coach, that's all we've got.
Yes, sir.
Got the first Celsius out of the way. Peach mango green tea, 8,
So
10.
good. So good.
That's all we've got
I might
this
change
week.
it by the end, but it's good.
Well, at the moment, it's one of one because
Mm-hmm.
that's the only one we've had so far.
Is that like a North Green thing?
What?
One
of
of one.
one? That's Weedle ones.
Oh, we don't want. Okay.
This is one of one. This is the only one on the list. So by default, number one at the moment. But that's all we've got. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Critters Corner Alan Tolliver Show. Look forward to seeing you next time here on Grassroots Media.